Renegade Guide Service, Paul Morrell, Damn Fine Guide. Looking back in time now, I can measure my life by the bodies of water I have had the pleasure of growing up on, honing my fishing and guiding skills on. My father, Sid, a Royal Navy submariner, was stationed and where I was born in Portsmouth, the great waterfront city in England. From there we moved to Canada when I was 2, residing in the lower Sackville, Nova Scotia area. At 4, we were off to Rivers of Labrador, where I remember my first fish, world-class brook trout, followed by pike. At 8, while traveling on a train to Sept-Îles, Quebec, I saw a fly fisherman, and he was in mid-cast down on the river. I was hooked for life. Next was Cape Breton Island, where my mom grew up. Rivers such as the Myra and the Marguerite captured my interest, as did so many lakes and rivers of the highlands. Later on, we moved to St. John de Brunswick, where I hitchhiked in search of Atlantic salmon and eastern Canadian trout on local rivers and, of course, the Miramichi. The calling of the Army had to be silenced, so off to boot camp I went, held in Cornwallis, Nova Scotia, then to Borden, Ontario, home of the Grand River, for trades training. Posting selections were announced, and I was off to a place foreign to me, Calgary, Alberta. I thought, what the hell is in Calgary, Alberta? Little did I know I would find the 2 true loves of my life, my wife Linda and the majestic Blue Ribbon Bow River. In the early 80s, I floated the Bow River with 2 gentlemen, Mike and Ron, from the Bighorn River for 3 days. Following our trip, I headed south to share time on their waters, stopping at local fly shops along the way. The shop owners would recognize my old Army hat from pictures Mike and Ron showed them of our trip. They referred to me as a damn fine guide, and it stuck. The name Renegade Guide Service came about while traveling to the United States in search of trout. As I stopped by fly shops, I would be asked, "What is the name of your guide service?" Well, I didn't have one. However, I loved fishing the Renegade dry fly, so Renegade Guide Service was started. Here I am, standing beside the Bounty. I wasn't in the market for a new boat, since I still owned Karman. However, after seeing this boat on display at the Fly Fishing Expo in 2012, I had to have it. That night, I dreamt about it, and the next day, I headed back to the expo and made an offer. They accepted the offer, and I towed it home, where I showed it to my wife Linda. She loved it right away, as I did. Here I am holding a gorgeous Bow River Brown. It's the size of the fight in the fish sometimes, over the size of the fish in the fight. Brown trout were originally introduced into Alberta around 1924, most commonly found in the Bow River and the Red Deer River systems. Spawning activity takes place between October and December, when temperatures fall between 8 to 10 degrees Celsius. The young hatch around March to April. Here I am, standing beside Karman, named after our 19-year-old dog. My father-in-law, George Morris, and I hand-built this custom dory in our single-car garage. Here's an old photograph of Karman and I. Outside of streamers, mousing at night is my favorite. My son Jordan and I standing beside Karman, shooting professional quality videos for future editing, capturing the river story through the lens. Renegade Guide Service, 403-801-7886. Paul Morrell, Damn Fine Guide. Thanks for watching. Click on the like button and subscribe. You can also find me on Instagram at Renegade Drifter. Copyright Paul Morrell, CD. I thank you today for taking the time to watch this video. I am truly humbled to all the professional and amateur fly fishing persons alike who have shared their wisdom and experiences to make me a better person and a damn fine guide.